And when the day is done, she's still holding on to the place she had when she was making light of you, making love to you. Now she's making light of love untrue. She's still walking every night, pacing streets in the moonlight. Moonshine smile on the young one, moonshine find me to fall upon. Make a path to find the lost one, make a way to watch me run. 'Cause she beats drums with the bud of a knife, carving rhythm in the twilight. If you find her, tell her what she likes, while she's stopped at the streetlight.
Hello, and welcome to Setchra's Angel Hood. Come on.
Streetlit stoplight, carry on with beat of a cut-up drum, gives you a tune to hum, making light of songs too soon to be sung.
So here we're just going to go ahead and jump directly into a lot of Egyptian wording. Now, my specific pronunciation may be off, and others may be like that's not completely authentic, though as I've learned, the magic is in your own unique code, your own unique self, and the way you would naturally pronounce particular things. And I will get into further full explanation of everything I'm going through. If available, if you can, when you listen to this, listen with a candle lit, of course safely, to some context. If not, no biggies, no worries. When elevating the mind and the spirit and the body to a higher degree, and these words forthcoming. Nejhrae kasar nebhe sut neteru ashre nu jezer keparu sheraru emar paru shepses kapu kintjeru kurtem sekem nebhenu emathi kintjefem miunu nebsekoi mahati bashera nebkarat Jezer emin nebhej bara jetef jezef hoteptem suten henen Menk henu im north kepert set heset baef nebhet aem kemenu Turp nef nebu nebsekoim pet em tash haen Aru nef ahian toi embu ar Tep in sinuef seru in potneteru semen mahat shet toi eta sahar nestefa in a tef gib merar mutef nuta pepe ta sint nefert rat tai amen het sejhet abut mehit tefat ant hat nehema ait pat upset net hotet kint up Tet hat mahit tanetet im kin ua teknusha besasten kinti mehi haba anre hui a shepes kemenu asten kinti mehi hab jahuti ua por mpf kur utuat am makeru min annebt het hapa shesheta Anna basahar happy inti amasa asar sahapi asar puhapi ekna maui har inti ma nebkat urt hekka bandra marik kurseketra heru im akuti, heru tema, heru nejra tefef, heru heru im hinu, heru tat, heru im anpu, heru hebenu, heru sa set sa sar. Tepiu oi geb taha, geb kineptis man tebe, totep kinkin benus mam pat geb kinti kat pestet sefem tua. Asarari insentef maketef seherit keru sehemet sepshet keru emku ure ez. Akarit nes an u in metu semenket utu metu. Alset kut nej het senes hehet suatet bakek raret tapen im hai an kinnes an kemtu es suarit shutem shutes kebert nef em tin hui arit hinu minat seneset heset enenu in urtab kin pet mutefarit o shet et nekin em ua andrek buef ambaset su af neket tu im kin het geb. Oset nabut amenit min het rin pet sepet hetet hort denenet ant shisheta haket wajit marseken rin pet neptet tat chetut tat shetat anpu apuat sekem impet sekem taui har in anpu am utkin sehet tepi juef apuat mehet sekem resu sekem taui heb enep imiutet. Sekemet bast paket bastet per bast iwaset dudwajet sekemet men het baraset kutnabat shetot des har irti emi het in si hak kaset sor har pakhar sor seb kekremet setamen tet suit sutek khemu seku seb orsat nuti masketi kepesh set amintet set imahatef setra a pep set hehemet useket nemat hebetet shet finti am kaibetu neha urti mahati fm tes neva par im ket set kasu uajnes kurti hejebehu amsenef ambaseku neb mahatenemi ati tutu f uamamiti man f heri seru kemi shetkeru neken sarkeru basti raef haef taret kenemeti anhotepef neb hra sareki neb abui nefertim timsep ari emabef ahimu utu reki nehab nefert nehab ka jezertep an af neb mat heri tepretuyef neb pehetitassu men tunut sefek abut shisheta sefket abut me urt matai sabu jarkat nehamaoit pes shesh nesmutk nuthork imrins in shetpet ortas unek in the tor an keftiek imrink in the tor kenemis tu market neb tu the imrins kenemet tu neb urtut ora amesus johuti ia kurten jata tu anatinteti neb hetoset winin iem sa ini sineti sa jaha ek ienek sinet ek kui I ha ek ai har sa jajerek nehesek em karui paek em jeli. Wehema ek arpi iu inek sha nejin in mayet. Oset iu mutef aha tahiti wabek wab abek wab atuek nuk ek hesmen wab sekum ek huina ek nifu orfet ef mehit u in serai ek portatum sekna sek heti ek nebt het johuti yauna em saek tu enek amun pacha tu enek shuta men het nuk fint pu eneb nifu sonk rekita tum tatek nani fu pui netem na mi sartek johuti anut tat ek na emu ni fu amet anka sesen ani fu iu wabu di hinket in mahati di in def jeffa in ne in heri jata jezur iui em hotepta miti kua korten abmarut ank ekendet im tuexinenti tu imariek Shabtiu kinner het hurt nebet ankiu amit duain pet nubet mahat ra amit hat ef nefaret em uain he tat oset hotep in ari mahat em kenunut in hesiu hor ek nuk menyet neteret pari in shepses meriu iu onk in ek em hotep nefer oret all shepset im sain haek muamek in ari unut nuk sa haej nuk sa haes uab haraka parim ket mutek mesentu nefertum nekheb orkinti in manu resek nefertortep hemnetrihi in duait ob per im shashini neferchak hayekem ta khut sehejek toi im satu ek Tima em in neferu ek iau sepertiem hotept iau sepertiem hotept em poti messiu poti utepiu iu mahat kai tier iatek shenem tu mutek nut or anub nuk uneb parem nu mutapunut nuk sashini ob parem kuneteri uni em asimra amiu bai ma naitin kepernamtin murtarit aria hotept toem sot kepera em pe uata em jelet unaem iunu o ekemu shakusha mo her hot exe huoi porta ashu geb nebne turkertim takesuek sakaek atek nutek wineb parim nutek wab tura ank paek or tu ahiek unuta tepta eman kiu kwebisanof waj netoi ekemenu or chu tuatu nebri asamau atenu in pet mai huneb ma na mesiui baek em sahu im petres yet sinetek neterit saptep em saek keperna nukuta tepta karwa an taum sarana haketi kua makai au nek kepera nub mesesu tinu duait parem ketmutef nenabu iau in ek eterti em kasudi sinek iau in webenek set hin in ek taem iamu haek neteriti em sekem imi pet netermin he nesu in he nubsheshep heka hejut heri nesetefem mesekiet Ayak hau emai enjet hu neteri au in he utetsu mesu jezef duatu pezjet aya et hinu enek pezjet nedjet nu kef kepara em tauau raen au F atumamit masheru dua setin du eru ek nefer nishraek ra shenu kukiari inties kemamuna net kensa keparu tefem tefu mutrenep et ra shaneter anknemeret ankranebu peserek hainek Emi shetek hekef neteru nebu jaek heret tara neb sheshepekatabem kin karaek nema ek hert hotepi yuseker keftaek hotepek nauja teptama neferuek enen Jauti wajati us hoteptin nefuaj nesuaj hemesa jezert ma he en petren na senef in oset heko in oset kut in oset utratisa orbitoi pu hesenet betua jet in oset ia unaem soek Nukpu keper im keperi keper na keperu neb im ket kepera shet keperu im per imra unutuntain ba amiesuna on kenatin ba an sa tin kai bite unuat in ba in kai bite in sit so set sort sor sau baiu kuketemi her kai bit mi tu ariu tutor a anarit sintet ara asebi watu naen aba ek seva af her ai erakar on unaif on retuief satet f on aset uama hura sejebuef hesekan penen tui sebokar in renef ankiu sekar keftai ia kurtin jata tu amu pet toi netur kurt anatin ma keru nefes henatin hruneb ia kurtinebura sto herushamsu amint seket hetepet anatin ma keru nefes henatin hruneb samaref seken akaha uabek uabkaek uabaek uabsekom ek ank ek he Uabaek neteru samaref seken ak muek petkatek takes kutish puenek shebai tui kai bit ek imkena baek unuat baek in kai bitek maek neteru anesh haek nebet sheshepet Kinti het heret net kekusama kem sheshep meti kekiu het sepsen sekerna shemi tuana amu kekiu seahana kebi in aminu herdusin in bakaisen in isefet imketi ina kur ek ab Kuataek nare ajedua unu ekwe ben ek aket net pet in set nun et sefeki pu in ek imem iger kesu ek tep at ek in shu nu def tui ini et bia et ini pet neti wep in F Ini neturu ms seresek tepek aket netpet in set nun oret sefeki pueneki mem igor kasu ek tepatek in shu nut f tui inni et bia et inni petneti web nf inni neturu ms seresek tep ek aket on het tui int nut diefes emunifuamet on sekefes on hetemefes en jeta maefes katefes hotepefes hersahefes arina keperua sensuen geb hayek kep imhotep unrea pure on shu imnut f tui int biot in pet inti apnef re netru ime. Amen ra tum Amendra atum arsemita kichabo benaganai simcha totari hunai. Amendra atum arsemita kichabo benaganai simcha totari hunai. Amendra atum arsemita kichabo benaganai simcha totari hunai. So what was I saying? What's the explanation of all that ancient Egyptian wording? It starts out, green God who lives in eternity, foremost of all the Neteru and their cause. Neteru is what the word gods, God plural, you, making it plural, would be closest to explaining it as. But God is really doesn't do it justice, as the Nether is really an aspect of nature, thus deriving into our word natura through Latin and then nature into English. And so if this was an aspect of nature, therefore it was an aspect of us. So in any case, continuing on. Hidden of form in all the temples whose countenance is venerated, great one contained in the sanctuary of Sekhem, chief of the Japhu and Iunu, whose name is commemorated in Mahati, hidden soul, lord of Kerert, holy one in white wall, soul of Ra, of his very body, who is exalted on this day, who is Lord of the great house in Kemenu. It goes on, great one, Lord of Mahati, I have come to behold your beauty. I know you and I know your names, and the names of those who exist with you in the Matet Bark. Your name is Roketi Marti Neb Mahati. In truth, I have come so that you will hear me. I have not oppressed, nor scorned, nor diminished your gifts. I have seen the eye of Ra when it is full in Iunu. Therefore, let not evil fall upon me where I am, for I come to you as all your brethren come to you in the hall of Mahat. May all living ones make offerings to you at your divine appearing. You, the Lord who is commemorated in heaven and on earth, who is greatly praised and upraised on his throne, I invoke you, appear in your shrine. All in the two lands will greet with joy the great brother who appears in his sanctuary, prince of the pot and all the Neteru, stabilizer of truth and truth throughout, placer of the sun upon the throne of his father Geb, beloved of his mother Nut, Great one of the twofold strength, tall of crown, you enter the hall of Mahat. You preside over those who await you. Goes on. Head her, make my face perfect among the Netaru. Open my eyes, the sun and the moon, that I may see each day. Make ready my place in the holy chamber of Amentet, where your light envelops the darkness and strengthens my leg to walk with ease through the duat. Great Lady of 7 times, make me perfect as Ra is to all men and women as you go forth unceasingly in the bark of eternity. O you straight plummet of the scales, repulsor of all evil, your appearing is divine, your words sound. Relate to me that which is forgotten. Enter the duat and report the hour. Divine scribe who changes turmoil to peace, expounder of divine words, I call upon your wisdom and sound judgment. Enter this chamber, make safe the bow of my bark that goes forth into the sacred regions. Ah, Jehuti, Lord of the net, recorder of divine words in Heshert, Lord of Mahat and Arit, judge of the 2 combatant gods in Parab. Lady of the house of fire, great one at the altar of offerings, you refresh every god with your breath. Your hand guides my bark on the day of sailing upstream. Extend your arm, Lady of the blessed and Amentet. Hear me, hidden one. Take pleasure in the gifts you are offered. Awake in peace, O Lady whose breath is fragrant, to whom all offer libations. Alight your wings among the living. The Hiru Shemsu appear in their shrine. The doors of the divine house are opened. I greet the appearance of the 2 eyes. Open sky, open earth, open eastern and western gates. Open starry doors of the horizon. Open hidden gates of the imperishable region. Open sanctuaries of Upper and Lower Egypt. Open pathway of Ra. Open for the golden falcon who makes flight to his temple. Open double doors of day and night. Open for the retinue of the divine sun that follows in his train. Hail to you, Geb, who strides forth from Iunu, Urpa Geb, chief of all divine beings. You are Lord of the earth to its utmost limit. You possess the strength of the pot. Behold, you are as every divinity. You are the Ka of all Netaru. You reared them. You vivify them in their coming. Your eye appears from your head as Urhekal of the south. Urhekal, great magician. Your eye appears from your head as Urhekal of the north. The Palti honor you. They place offerings before you. Asar takes his sister as his protection. She drives away his foes. She turns back evil. The words of power are uttered from her mouth. She of perfect tongue, of perfect speech. By divine decree she is the strong one, because she avenged her brother. She sought him unceasingly, pursuing him in sorrow, never alighting. She wept at his bier. She made wind with her wings, raising the unmoving one up from his sleep. She brought forth his seed, creating his heir. She nursed the youth in solitude. Unknown is the place where he was raised. She brought forth him of the mighty hand in the house of Geb. Come, you of beautiful forms, the crown is upon your head. I salute you. Arise. You are upon your throne. You live in your sanctuary. The words of magic are uttered from your mouth. They bring life to the motionless. They dispel all abominations. You who presides in the pavilion of the Netaru, keeper of the door that is fastened against the night, sojourner of Mahat, dwelling in your mountain, hasten to the sacred land, for I rise. Rise thou also to my calling. Anpu, dweller in the chamber of embalmment, lay your hands upon the coffin that enfolds me. Extend your protection to my brow. Exalt this sanctuary by your appearance. Lead me on the path of justification. Sekhmet Bast Buket Bastet, beloved of Asharu, lady of great power, magic, grant me your power, extend to me your protection. Guardian of the boundaries in the two lands, I am among your train. You who consumes the blood of your father's enemies, draw the weapons that cast out what has become corrupt. Lord of the gates, Nether of the funeral mountain, Setamentet, warden of the western region, watcher who travels with the Ka to the Natron field, who makes way for the divine retinue, on whose ladder I ascend and enter into the day bark. Great One, Lady of Letters, Mistress of the House of Books, Keeper of all that is recorded in Amentet, you are exalted on the throne of Nut, the sky, knower of the divine record, dispensator of her father's words, Lady of Scribes, Keeper of the sacred lapis, may my words be pleasing to you, and my voice truthful in your hearing. Your mother Nut spreads herself over you. In her name, coverer of heaven, she assists you in becoming as a god, without enemy, in the name of Nether. She takes away from you every evil in her name, defender from every evil. Great lady from the waters of noon, you bring forth life, you send it on its journey through the heavens, you welcome its return each time. Nebhet stands at the head of the bier, while Alset's station is at the feet of Tati. Much of their work takes place in the metaphysical dimension as they ritually emulate the passage of divine breath from their stations to the inert form of the swathed one. Jehuti, this commences the book of breathings, made by Alset for her brother Alsar, to give your soul life, to give your body life, to restore all your members anew, that you may reach the horizon of your father the sun, that you may ascend to the sky in the orb of the moon, and your form may shine in the Orion stars that rest in Nut, so that this may happen to you. It must be concealed, done in secret. Let it not be disclosed to anyone's eyes. It behooves one who is in the Duat and one among the living. It allows you to live anew in this world millions of times. Iun Mutef, I come to you, divine chiefs. Ia Kartinjajata tu, I bring you the swathed one. Nebhet, my arms are behind you. They protect your limbs. Alset, I am your sister, beloved of your heart. I am your protection. Your two sisters restore your limbs. My arms are before you. They restore your limbs. I am your sister, beloved of your heart. I protect your limbs with my two hands, restoring your form. Iun Mutef, may you awake at my voice and arise at my speech. May you return to your youthful vigor. May you be given the sweet air of the north wind. May life be given you, that your bones shall knit together and your limbs be firm. May your muscles be rejuvenated and your spine upright, that you shall be renewed with the Lord of Abydos. Nebhet, you join with the gods of the western mountains. You are favored at the offering tables. You receive incense and libations. You drink the water of rejuvenation. All set. Every flower is brought to you, every plant. You will pass your time in contentment. You see the sun at dawn, the moon is rising. You receive favor from the mighty ones in Heliopolis. Eunmutef, hail swathed one, you are pure. Your heart is pure. Your limbs are purified. You are purified with natron. Your form is cleansed. To you I send winds to your nostrils, the north wind that comes forth from Atum himself. I have restored your lungs. Nebhet, I have come for your protection. Amun gives you breath. Shu gives you the north wind. I am the nose of the Lord of Winds who makes mortals live. Your soul shall breathe forever and ever. Your form shall be endowed with life on earth. You shall be in the heart of Ra. Your members shall become the members of the Creator. Water will be poured for you at the 365 offering tables. Those that grow beneath the great trees of the last Senmut. Lord of Abydos, your limbs are joined together. The pain that has afflicted you has been put to an end. Take thee, hail Atum, grant to me the sweet breath from your nostrils. Hail Nut, grant to me the water and air that dwell within you. I live, I smell the air. You have received the spell of respirations, that you may breathe with your soul in the lower heaven, that you may make any transformation at will. Like unto the inhabitants of the west, your soul may go wherever it desires, living on earth forever and ever. Setem, I offer pure things, giving the beer of truth, giving the divine food of everlastingness to the ancestral spirits in the sacred land. Brideship to you, homage to you, head her in Heliopolis. Your crown is of brilliant gold, your brow is electrum. When you shine, all rejoice in your light, all living beings and every god. Come, mistress of the Netaru, make your face gracious to me on this day. The Sistra and Menet are sounded, spirits of the eastern sky, gods who rule the western shores, all who rejoice at the sight of the golden one, who love to see her beauty risen. Tell her that we rejoice at her coming, that our hands are open to her, that we invoke her. Receive this offering on the day of your appearing, and from it may we be rewarded by your goodness. We are illuminated by the light that comes forth from your crown. We are rejuvenated by the rays of your Decan stars. We are rejuvenated by the rays of your Decan stars. We follow in your pathway into the light land of Manu, to the abode of generations wherein we were born. Come in peace, beautiful one. I have come to you with a heart of love. May your life be devoted to the honor of your beloved. I am he who will arouse you with endless music, every day and every hour, to your call, wherever it may be. May you be at peace with these sounds. May you go forth in happiness. May you rejoice in gladness with Hieru, your consort who loves you. Het her, Lady of the Living, dweller in the heavenly bark. Het her, Nebet Ankiyu. Golden one, eye of Ra, who is upon his brow. Beautiful face in the bark of 1,000,000 years. Grant the seed of peace for this right and true act, for the favored ones before you. I am the coiled one, the divine eye. I come to I come to the august beings, beloved ones. Life is yours in very great peace. The revered goddess protects your limbs. Seed is within you to make that which is becoming. I am protection behind him. I am protection behind her. Hail to you who comes forth from the womb. Your mother Nut gives you birth. Senu Nefertum, thou great lotus who dwells in Manu, may you awake in beauty. Hemneter, child of the morning who ascends in the lotus flower, beautiful one who appears in the light land, you illumine the two lands with your rays. We are joined by your beauty. Welcome in peace. Welcome in peace. As the primeval being who brought forth the primeval ones, as the primeval being who brought forth the primeval ones. Mahat appears on your forehead. Your mother Nut protects you each day. Initiate, I am the plant that comes forth from noon. My mother is Nut. I am the pure lotus who rises to the god of light. I exist as the breath of Ra. You primeval ones, take to yourselves this lotus who came into being in the beginning, who drives away the storm, though knows it not. May your air shine as a stripling in the newborn sky. O you gods who are present, grant me your arms. I will come into existence among you. West, northwest, south. I make an offering of bread and sayas. I come into existence in Bhutto. I become vigorous in Mendez. I rise up in Heliopolis. Never setting stars, the chanters are before you. Gather together the flesh and bone that comes forth from Ptah, the efflux that proceeds from Geb, Duamutef, Neb of the necropolis. I have collected your bones. Nepri Hapi Amset Nebnetur. The soil is poured into the Sokar bed. You are the plant that springs forth from noon. You are watered and purified. Your soul lives, your seed germinates. You renew your youth upon earth among the living. The earth becomes green through you. The never-resting stars praise you. You renew yourself each day. I have to go back. The never-resting stars praise you. Behold the splendors of heaven's disk. You renew yourself each day. May I see the birth of your Ba, its illumination as Orion. In the southern sky with your divine sister Sodep at your side, I come into being. I am strong upon the earth before Ra. I eat bread. I drink beer. I have come. I am here. Praise be to you who comes into existence each day, who gives birth to himself each morning, who comes forth from the womb of his mother without cessation. The two halves of Egypt together bow before you. The land is made luminous with the splendor of your body. Being divine in the heavens, you are the beneficent Netr, the ruler of eternity, Lord of light, great of appearance in your bark of dawn, Prince of radiance in the bark of the dusk, divine youth, heir to eternity, who has begotten himself and given birth to himself, The Palti acclaim you, the Netaru are jubilant on your behalf, for you are Kepri in the morning, Ra at noon, Atum in the evening, and they adore you in your beautiful forms. Homage to you, Ra, great circular, glorious being, maker of all that exists, creator of what shall be, foremost of all beings, father of fathers, mother of mothers, becoming young in your time, O God of life, Lord of love. All people live when you shine. Those who follow you sing your praises. You rule all the gods. You go forth over heaven and earth each day. You receive the opening of the heart in your shrine. You stride over the heaven in peace. Your enemies are overthrown. May you be at peace with me. May I advance upon this earth and see your beauty. Jehuti restored the eye of Hiru. He made peace with it. He is sound. It is sound and I am sound. I repose in the pupil of the eye. Seer of millions of years is my name. The blood of all Set, the magical words of all Set, the emanations of all Set are my protection. They destroy what is my abomination. All Set says to me, I have come to be your protector. I am that which comes into being in the form of Kepri. I become the creator of what comes into being, and that which has come into being. After my coming into being, many were the things that came forth into being from my mouth. The place where my soul dwells is opened to me. You will not enclose my soul. You will not fetter my shadow. A way will be open for my soul and my shadow. Those beings of hidden places who fetter the limbs of Asad, who fetter souls and spirits, who block the shadows of the dead, who intend evil toward me. May they not do evil to me. May their paths turn away from me. You will open a way. Hiru, I have not forgotten the night of the flood, the hour of turmoil. For this, Sekhmet in Boston brings him who was rebellious to me. Jehuti protects me, for I have overthrown my enemy. I am Herakati, the triumphant one. My inheritance is mine. You will not exist, nor will your soul. You will not exist, nor will your body. You will not exist, nor will your flesh. You will not exist, nor will your bones. You will not exist, nor will your Heka. You will not exist, and the place where you are will not exist. Set is annihilated. My enemy has fallen. He who was hostile to me is dismembered. His foreleg is conquered in Jeddu for my father Asad. His ribs are sent to Sekhem for Haru-Ur. His shoulder is conveyed to Zoti for the great brother Apuat. His thigh is given to Knumim Abu, so that the followers of the gods will increase. His bones are given to cats, his fat to worms, his flesh to the harpooners who desire to taste him. He who has overthrown his enemy. He comes in victory. He appears in glory. His two eyes open. They illumine the two lands. The fire that emanates from him ignites his enemies. Heru makes powerless the ones whose hearts are against him. He makes an end of those who trespass against him. The enemy, he is bound by the two hands of Akur, so that he shall not have his hands or feet. He is chained to one place, while Ra inflicts his punishment upon him. I have stabbed the heart of Set. The fiend has fallen. His name will not be among the living. My enemies are overthrown. I come to you, divine chiefs, mighty ones, in heaven, in the two lands, and the shadow world of the sky. I bring you one justified, that you may grant him or her to be with you each day. I come to you, lords of Rastall, those who follow Hiru, in the western land in the field of offerings. I bring you the justified one, that you may grant him or her to be with you each day. You are pure, your ka is pure, your soul is pure, and your power is pure. You will live for millions of years. Your soul is pure among the gods. You rise up. Your essence is in heaven. Your body is on earth. May your soul not be restrained. May your shadow not be restrained. That which was separated is now restored. May the way be opened for your soul and your shadow, that you may see the great gods. I honor you, Lady of Radiance. At the head of the great house of night and darkness, I am the woman who lights the abyss. The darkness is doubly lighted. I have overthrown those who destroy. I have compassion for those in the darkness. I stand upright, those who are prostrate. For those who are ashamed, for those who are despondent. Recipient, there is no falsehood within me. I have come to you. I am pure. Give to me my mouth, that I may speak with it. May your mouth be opened. May your mouth be unlocked. May you rise in the horizon of heaven, on the high mound of noon. That which was loosened is now made firm. I have bound together your head and your limbs. Amset Hapi, by the iron odds possessed by Shu, with which he opened the mouths of the gods. Lift up your head into the horizon. Hail, sycamore tree of Nut, grant to him or her the water and air that are within you. May he or she never perish, and may his or her body never see corruption. May he or she behold his or her body. May he or she repose in his or her glorified frame. You have made your transformations, firstborn of Geb. You are exalted. Go in peace. My mouth is opened. It is unlocked by Shu's celestial weapon of iron. It is opened by that which opened the mouths of the gods. In all of this is just me and who I am. Somebody recently said that people would appreciate understanding a little bit of my background. And so I figured I'd go ahead and share that. Instead of just continuing to wait for somebody else all day long. Instead of just sitting down in my sleepy jammies and not dressing up, not looking pretty. Because in all reality, for me to dress up, for me to feel pretty is amazing. When I was a kid, I was a nerd. I was made fun of in school. And I had like maybe one or two best friends. That's it. And recently I've had subscribers kind of slowly, incrementally go up. And so obviously things that I'm saying are resonating with you. And I want to be more of that, since I am alone quite most out of my entire life. Well, why not share it on the camera? Why not, boom, live it with you, let you live with me, learn from each other, because I appreciate anybody who's checking out these videos, and I thank you very much. Not too many people have been on my wavelength in life, and the more and the more and the more that I'm seeing crop up on videos, Facebook, on YouTube, on the Instagram, on the different channels, seems like people are there. Things are clicking and they're coming in. They're coming into order. We're learning that the old ways that used to work are now becoming archaic, and by following those old ways, you wind up having greater conflict in your life. And so we want to bring this into today, where we are. What can we do? Can we change the world? Can we literally head for the better that we could not even imagine? I believe so. I believe so. And this is us coming together, unity in our diversity, the ability to have an angelic community of camaraderie that brings about love and peace and happiness that you take home with you, and you go to sleep with a smile on your face, not because you're laughing at someone or because you got some advantage, but because you genuinely feel good for who you are. And that is what's most important in life. That's what's been reinforced and told to me. And so then, therefore, I'm going to share everything that has been shared with me, because that's what we are. We are beings that are united through our differences, and we collect that information. And when we learn a greater lesson from all that information, from all those experiences, then we take that lesson, we become that lesson, we share it with another, the other upgrades, and we all upgrade together. And so that is what I'm searching for. So I've got my coffee. Of course, you've been hearing it brew and doing its thing, but we're about to go downstairs.
And when the day is done, she's still holding on to the place she had when she was making light of you, making love to you. Now she's making light of love untrue. She's still walking every night, pacing streets in the moonlight. Moonshine, smile on the young one. Moonshine, find me to fall upon. Make a path to find the lost one. Make a way to watch